Hello YouTube, it is the Nerdy Irishman here, and I am back today with some Total War Warhammer 2. I know I've been talking about doing this. I said I was going to play a new series, and I was going to do it on the new update. The new update consisting of the Warden and the Paunch is the name of the DLC. So obviously right here we have the Warden of Tor Yvresse, or Yvresse. I'm not actually. Wait, I'm gonna back out. I'm looking at the Mortal Empire stuff. That's not what I'm playing on though. I'm playing for doing an Eye of the Vortex.
No
so
rest,
yeah,
no
Warden
weakness.
of Tor Yvresse, Yvresse. I don't know how to pronounce that. So he is what we were playing as. He is the Warden of the Warden of the Paunch DLC. Then there also came Prince Imric. He's part of the Knights of. I think it's Knights of Caledor. Yeah, Knights. It says right there. I was like trying to hover over the flag and look there. But yeah, so there's him, and then there is, if we scroll all the way down, then you have Grom the Paunch. Heads Warden and the Paunch. Grom's funny, but actually, I'm debating because I've played a Grom campaign on my own. I haven't played Eltharion, and I've played Imric before too. Imric's way too freaking OP and extremely easy to win. He fits the typical high elf, just stomp everything, except he's dragon, so it's even more. And Grom he's a greenskin. He's got his cauldron and everything like that. So I think we're just gonna play as Eltharion though. So for any of you guys that don't know, well, I've played Total War in here before, I believe. It probably has been a while, but actually I've played Medieval 2. Yep. That's a lot different from this though. Extremely different. But if any of you guys don't know what Warhammer is it's a fantasy universe. It started as a tabletop game. This is like around the age of Sigmar and stuff, like the fantasy side of it versus the sci-fi side of it, which is Warhammer 40k. But yeah, so that's kind of where that's at. I can get into lore of it and stuff like that, but I'm just gonna go ahead and start the campaign. I'll talk about Eltharion, then I'll start his campaign. So, the High Elves race attributes and things that are universal to the race is intrigue. You can use influence, which you gain through like different buildings and things like that, to influence your like diplomacy. Obviously, influence your diplomacy and stuff like that. And you spend it on your lords. So you have a base like lords you can recruit, and then you've got really good like nice lords that you can recruit if you use your influence. Then you have espionage, which is all your trade agreements allow you to completely see everything that your trade allies like are doing. And martial prowess, superior coordination in melee combat when High Elves enter battle at full strength. High Elves are extremely badass. Like, they're fucking insane. And then Yvresse itself, or Yvresse, it has access to the Dungeon of Athel Tamara. I hope I'm pronouncing all this right, but I probably am not. That's going to be part of the campaign stuff. Allow for special things I'll show you when we get into the campaign, because I've seen some of his stuff, I've just never played him. Then you can spread the mists of Yvresse over, or cloaking Eltharion and his allies lands in a defensive shroud. It basically will damage enemy troops. They'll take attrition as they go through it. Obviously, we have really bad diplomatic relations with greenskins. We hate greenskins. Very reasonable. And recruit rank is +3 for spear infantry and ranger units, which is going to be nice. I like for ranger units. Their spears are decent. I mean, of course, they're high elves. They have a beautiful roster all around, but I just we're immune to barren wasteland attrition, which is great. We also have +8 leadership for spear infantry and ranger units, melee defense, and can cause fear when fighting against greenskins. So, and then we start with 3 rather interesting units. We have a unit of War Lions of Trace, which are armor-piercing anti-infantry, and they have Lion Pelt, which is an attribute I think I can show you guys when we get into the game. Actually, I can show you. It provides protection. Yeah, there we go. That's basically all it is. And then you got your description. And then we have the Arcane Phoenix. The Arcane Phoenix is actually he's really cool. He's got armor-piercing rebirth and attuned to magic. He also has Death from Above because he's a flying unit, which that is the new thing about the Warhammers. If you haven't played Warhammer, like Total War Warhammers, is you have flying units now, which are kind of freaking nuts. And the Silverin Guard, which are a special spear infantry. They have enchanted armor. They're armored and shielded, obviously, and they're anti-large and charge defense against all. So they're a pretty good frontline unit too. But yeah, so with all that kind of introducing you guys to the beginning of this, we're just going to hop into the campaign right here. And yeah, I think there's a cutscene to go through. There is a cutscene to
The
go through.
waystones that guard all elven souls grow faint. Althwan is weak, still reeling from a ferocious greenskin assault it barely survived. The Grim Warden of Yvresse has not rested since driving back the Green Invasion. Prince Eltharion must be prepared. There will come a day when the Goblin King returns. It is only a matter of time. For in the desolate Southlands, a war of unimaginable power brews. War boss Grom, most feared and most colossal of all goblins, has long craved a second chance to annihilate the Asa. That time is now. Althwan will drown beneath a green tide. There must come the war to end all wars. But Grom's horde will meet a wall of unstoppable Asur might. Eltharion will defend his homeland unto his dying breath. This is his vow. The Grim Prince and the Goblin King. Two souls sworn to vengeance upon each other.
Okay, so there's a little cutscene. I was just kind of letting you guys read, or not read, sorry, I was looking at the thing that now is readable, which if you guys want, you can pause and read that, but it's just, it's basically what the cutscene just kind of said. So yeah, basically, general gist of what is going on is Eltharion is preparing to face Grom again. So, yeah. I wasn't super excited about this DLC's, like, campaigns, or, like, their objectives. Especially for the Eye of the Vortex ones, just kind of boring. But that is personal opinion, so that is up to you guys, I guess, on what you how you think about it. Because Grom's is you have to just eat a bunch of different foods. It's kind of a weird one. And this one is you have to you have X amount of turns to prepare for a final battle, and that's about it. You have no exact. You have to conquer this place or gather these certain things, or it's literally just get ready to do this one thing, which you can do at any point in the campaign, I might add. So at turn 1, I could activate this battle and just see how it goes. That's very possible. I'm not going to do it, but it's possible. Like, yeah, it's not my favorite, but it is what it is. So, but yeah, just while we're loading, waiting for this to finish, the next series that I'm going to do after this one is going to be Bannerlord, Mount Blade 2 Bannerlord. I'm going to do that, and then I will continue probably with this, Minecraft, and Bannerlord, rotating kind of in and out of what I'm going to do, and I don't have any other series at the moment that I'm planning on, at least. But you never know, I might find something. I might start doing stuff with my friends. Sorry about that, I had to yawn. But yeah, so I might start doing stuff with like my friends and things like that. Just kind of gauge and see, because who knows? Things change a lot, and I don't have like a set in stone schedule yet.
You now have the facilities to begin technological research.
There we go.
Somehow, the greenskins have returned to Yvresse. The rotten stench of their dung piles hanging thick in the mists. Could they be a harbinger for the return of the bulbous Grom himself? If so, our darkest nightmares may be realized once more. I should have destroyed him all those years ago, along with his foul shaman. The other princes of Ulthuan are scattered and distracted, embroiled in the eternal conflict with the Druki. It is likely we will stand alone in our struggle, at least for now. The Greenskins are not the only threat to Ulthuan, however. Pirates have also penetrated the mists and sailed the shifting isles with impunity. We are faced with a dire threat. The Greenskins seek to ravage Yvresse and all Ulthuan, putting the Vortex at risk. As the Warden of Tor Yvresse, I shall face them with ruthlessness and brutality. The fate of the world is in my hands.
So, one real quick, just because he's right here, one real quick interesting fact about this that I was actually
befouled
get through all missions.
by the presence of these green.
I don't care for what you have to say.
Tor Yvresse still reels
shut up,
from
shut up. I want to just get into the campaign. I don't need your input. Okay. As I was trying to say, the one real cool thing that they did with this DLC, which actually made me extremely happy when I heard about it, is this guy.
You seek illumination.
He's the Lore Master of Hoeth named Cavil. Now pay attention to that name because it does matter. Cavil, and then if you look, White Wolf. They made Henry Cavill. They put Henry Cavill into a Total War game because of the Witcher series. If you couldn't pick that up, that's what this is, and it makes me extremely happy because I loved the Witcher series that they did on Netflix. Like, it was real good, and just this is kind of a funny little thing to put in this game because Total War is one of my favorite game series, and they put Henry Cavill in it because why the fuck not, you know? I mean, well, okay, his name's just Cavill, but like, come on, it's Henry Cavill. That's what it's based off. Yep. So kind of that general introduction to stuff. Basically,
Prince Eltharion.
I have hate for high elves in this just slightly because they're very stuck up. Like, they are, you can tell, they live their lives with sticks up their asses, and they're kind of jackasses. But yeah, so if you couldn't pick up from the beginning of that, he basically was just calling Grom fat. He's basically saying he should have killed him the first time Grom invaded, which is part of the Warhammer lore if you don't know it. And so yeah, he's basically saying Grom's going to come back, he needs to defend, like yada yada yada. So, we have a few things here. We have the Yvresse defense level, which will go up and give us buffs. I can't talk for shit. What the fuck? Okay. So it gives us buffs and things like that, and then we have Grom's Rival, which is no, I don't. No. Oh, we've got the mission. We also have Grom. So Grom's Rival will be in 150 turns, or if we wanted just to click on this, the final battle, we could just do it. We also have supplies. These supplies go to this, is the prison of Athel Tamara.
The secret citadel of Athel Tamara.
Shut up. I know how to do it. I know how to explain it. Okay, so you can get prisoners. You also can unlock you can unlock it to get 2 prisoners at a time. They give buffs. You do also use your supplies. Each facility upgrade costs 5 supplies. So, for instance, I can click here, Ruin Mistwalker Command Post. This area of Athel Tamara is currently in ruins. I can upgrade it to unlock Mistwalker building chains, allowing recruitment of Mistwalker units. I also get Ladriel's Blessing, which increases our defense. I have the Ruin Training Grounds, which unit capacity +4 of Athel Tamara Faith Bearers, increase the blessings. Ruined Archery Range. Unit capacity for Skyhawk, Sentinels of Astarl, Spire Guard for Yvresse, and then Ladriel's Blessings. And then Halls of Eldrazor, which is leadership, melee attack, melee defense, and blessing, but it's for only Mistwalker units. That is the thing about this. A lot of it is Mistwalker units, is what it buffs. You also have the Shrine of Loic, which is just blessing and influence. And then you have the Ruined Waystone, which is Mist of Yvresse. Province effect: friendly armies within the Mist of Yvresse gain additional movement range, and the envelop and mist army ability, which is what this does. It activates the Mist of Yvresse too. It requires you to have level 1, which I forget what exactly that requires, but so yeah, and it also gives blessings. Then you have Ruined Interrogation Chamber, which enables the ability to interrogate prisoners, and you get blessings. That's kind of the general rundown. How you interrogate or how you get prisoners is one of his abilities. It is Soul Quench, I believe. Wait, no, maybe. Let me make sure I'm being right, because I believe it is Soul Quench. Maybe. Or no, actually, I think it's one of his actual just army ability things. basically what it is you go after, because each army has like a lord that you can get. So they have a lord, and basically what it is you attack the lord. If you activate the ability and then kill him with a certain, like within a certain time of the ability being activated, you then capture it. Is if you guys get the gist of that, yeah. Okay, so real quickly, we're gonna throw Cavill into his army because Cavill's pretty badass. We're also gonna look at this. What to do? I went to do. Oh wait, that's a tier 5. But what does this do? Invocation of Ending. That sounds interesting. Okay. We're gonna do. I'll do because let's look at research because trade advancements are Elven Embassy. That's other things. This is Shrine of Syrian and Elven Court. It's been a while since I've played this. That's the Elven Embassy, and that's the Elven Court. Okay. Otherwise, we have the rest of this stuff. We're gonna do Marble for now, because it decreases construction costs, so that's good. Sorry, I'm all over the place right now. I'm just yeah, energetic. That's what I was trying to say, but I just don't speak. Okay.
The Warden
and
of
then
Tor Yvresse.
you have invocations. Get into that later. Actually, no, I'll just do it now. So you have invocations you do if you meet certain things. Like this one is after constructing archive, you get rank 5 as a faction leader. Yvresse's defense level is level 1, and after researching 3 technologies, and each of them do their own individual like things, which you can. I'm not gonna read all of it because it's quite for a bit, but you can look at all of this if you want. Yeah. Okay, let's have our first battle.
Bites deep.
Oof. Wow, that auto resolve is. Yeah, no, we're not gonna do that. First battle campaign,
unthinkable.
always fight it. I'm probably gonna fuck up, but that's just how we do. Yeah. Actually, I'm gonna real quick. I'll pause this for you guys and reactivate when we get into battle, just so you guys don't have to sit through the entire loading screen. It's not long, but just yeah. Okay, and we're
Your
back.
soldiers are ready to deploy for battle, my lord.
All of your. Okay, so that was probably well, that would have been instantaneous for you guys. It was a little bit for me, but yeah. So this ability, Warden's Cage. This is what I use to capture people, and if I like wound them or things like that while I've got this activated, I think it only activates its duration is 25 seconds, so 25 seconds to kill a lord. That's how this goes. Okay, and then we have our Winds of Magic, which wait, he has abilities. That doesn't require Winds of Magic, so that doesn't really matter.
Received.
Ooh, Athel Tomorrow Faith Bearers. I didn't actually look at these guys. Yep. Also, one thing I will do, because this is kind of just more bragging about the PC and stuff. So if I go into here and I go to my graphics, yeah, the PC set it at ultra graphics. I can go into advanced and you guys can see everything, but I have ultra water detail, ultra grass detail. Unit size is ultra. So I've got extremely high detail basically. So yeah, it's nuts. It's pretty good. It's pretty good. Okay, now I'm gonna close that back out and just get back to the game because yeah. But we're gonna look at the guys in all of their wonderful high definition. I'm just gonna click start deployment because I'm not really gonna. Yeah. So these guys. I can't like super zoom out. Okay. So those are one of our special units. Here is one of our other special units, the Silver and Guard. They got nice shiny armor too. And then we have our War Lions of Trace with their big beards. That is the one funny part is they have big beards. And then this guy, pretty boy. This is our Arcane Phoenix. He has an Ember Storm, which basically he just swoops down, giant area of effect. Well, not like giant, but good area of effect like thing. And then we have down here, we have Mr. Henry Cavill, and then we have Eltharion. So, and then yeah, they're all pretty like simple to beat up, but we're gonna rotate over here actually. Do all of you guys in line. Do you guys like this. Put you two back here, and then archers. Just take a little bit of the hill. I mean, we don't really need to do my simple groupings. Oh wait, he has abilities. I didn't even see this. Yes, actually, I didn't know they were there. I just totally spaced that. Soul Quench and Apotheosis. I don't fucking know. And yeah, like, or actually Warden's Cage doesn't use it, but yeah, basically these two, the little magic symbol next to the 7, the blue 7. You can see up in the corner there. Yeah, that has to do with the magic, but yeah. Okay, and then 4 and your D5. Oh, let me do the Phoenix over here. Okay, sweet. And start. Yeah, so Elven Archers typically really good. They've got decent range. They're gonna probably outrange most
Be
troops.
sure to position your troops accurately in battle, my lord. Drag out
Text.
your formations for best effect.
There we go. I know how to do this. I've played this game before. Just shush. Been a while since I played this game. First time playing on the new computer. Well, sorry, not first time. Second time playing on the new computer though. But yeah. So I did a little bit of testing to see how it ran. Test that. Scooting in. So yeah, they're pretty good. I think yeah, they're just like this. I mean, they're nothing special. And then if I go to our spearmen again, they're nothing special. They just got big shiny armor and shields. These guys have shinier armor and white shields. Just, yeah. Are you guys not moving? Are you kidding me? You're gonna make me move it. Oh, fuck. Don't want to move.
Understood.
You're in a forest.
Onward.
Shift.
We advance.
I could just hotkey like all of my guys to move in one formation, but I'm not. Like, fuck around.
Asa, advance.
And then you guys right there.
Warden repositioning.
Phoenix to go here. And I'll rotate you. So you're facing that. Wait. That is. Yep, that's right. Okay. Fuck off. I want to just get rid of the advisor because I'm like, I know what I'm doing and it thinks that I don't, but I do. Maybe dumb, but I'm not that dumb. Yeah. Phoenix Boy is probably going to be just... So wait, do they have archers? They do have archers. They have 2 units of archers. I was like, I could just bring Phoenix Boy over to the boys and go fuck up the boys, but... You're going to retreat. Are you kidding me? Are you actually... Do not retreat. I'm gonna be pissed. Okay, you know, Phoenix is going into the boys because Phoenix can take it. So we're just gonna extend him past. I'm just gonna drop him. Trying not to get the special units killed, but like, if they're gonna be a pain in the ass, then I'm gonna just fucking kill him. I'm trying to lure him in because I need to get my archers within range. I don't have artillery to do that with. And so yeah, as you see, boom, big explosion. Does a good amount of damage. And then we're just going to pull him back out. Because hopefully that will just trigger them to like... Yep, come on. Chase him down. Chase him down. You know you want to. Oh, they also have river trolls. These are... Wow. They're fucking ugly. Okay, actually, you know what that reminds me of? That reminds me of just supersized gremlins. If anybody's seen the movie Gremlins, you win. But those remind me of just supersized gremlins. Yeah, I'll show these guys real quick, but you can imagine it as, I mean, they're little green boys. They're called greenskins for a reason. Okay. And there we go. These guys are gonna start. Yeah, they've got spider hatchlings, they've got 2 units of them, they've got orc boys, gobos, another unit gobos, another unit boys, orc archer boys, and goblin archers. Okay, so they've got like a decent roster. They're nothing super special, but... Okay, I'm gonna send Eltharion and Pavel in against him. What is his... Wait, real quick, I'm gonna pause this because I want to see what his abilities do. Causes moderate magical damage, causes damage to combatants, powerful explosion, strong versus small. Okay, that's good. And then this is restores up to 480 hit points and causes fear. Okay, sweet. And then Cavill is just restores 1,000. Wow, 1,008 hit points. That's quite a bit. And melee defense and armor. Okay, sweet. So I'm gonna actually activate this on those archer boys. I'm gonna send Cavill in against
Lawmaster of Poet.
big boy. Phoenix, you're gonna go tie these guys down, you're gonna under patrols, you're gonna go this way, you're gonna this, you shoot them, Tharion, you come in here, and I just need to time this very, very specifically, because I only have one, and if I fuck it up, like, it doesn't change. So this is like the big point, this is what matters a lot. Real quickly. It's been a while since I've played this. How do I open up? Show UI settings, toggle unit information. Okay. There we go. Now I can see this. I just need to like catch him when he's closer to death. I'm gonna pause a little bit just so I can. Okay, wait. You guys, and then I'm gonna focus archers. Oh wait, oh, wrong selection. Focus archers down there. You're winning. Where are? I think they might have finished what they were doing, and then I've got my Alpha Tomorrow Faith Bearers, which are tying up this side, which are gonna be having a bit of a rough time. So I'm gonna actually swing you boys over here. Spearmen still stay on them. Okay. So I can, because I want to make sure I can get this guy like right, you know. Oh, they just activated their Wa. Which yes, it is Wa. That's what it is. Would you just cancel for a sec, so I don't screw you up? I'm gonna continue sending him after because yeah, I want to make sure that I kill this dude, but I want to do it in the right time. The rest of the battlefield should be good for me to focus on this guy a little bit. I want to click it. I want to activate it like right before he goes, just to make sure, because it's a huge benefit getting some of these guys. It just kind of depends on who you're getting and stuff like that. Yeah, the rest of the battlefield should be fine for me to kind of just do this. That should, yep, there we go. Come on. Hurry. There we go, we got him. Caught our first Pokemon, boys.
Show no fear.
Boys and girls, sorry, yeah. Caught our first Pokemon, that's what matters. And now their army's gonna super out because they're bitches without.
For the king!
Acknowledge!
We're gonna start just hunting down some of these.
Loyal! Without fail!
You guys go down for
Blood and
patrols.
vengeance.
He should have his next one.
Empowered by vengeance.
Come on. There we
Fang
go.
sword strikes.
And we are going to activate their abilities because I want to heal them up a bit before the next battle. So we'll probably hunt down this army after this. Just want to make sure we're doing it right.
Yvresse! Kill them!
Yeah, do that. We're
Acknowledge!
send you guys into there. You
Lawmaster
guys going
of
after
Poet!
the trolls, and that's not going to happen too well. I'll actually speed this up. Oh, he has this. Burning Gaze. I totally did not realize he had the Burning Gaze. Where the hell are you? Oh, you're back here. These guys goblins cannot figure their shit out. Okay. Both you guys. Focus on the Orc boys. Just send you guys over in on the Orc boys. White Lines of Trace are hunting down Orc Archer boys. Nice. They're dead. And yeah, we're just gonna end it there. Sweet. First battle won, and we got our first Pokemon. I'm gonna call that a win. 120 kills. The units, the Faith Bearers that were facing 3 units, 120 kills. That is beautiful. We got 79 from the Phoenix too. 173 from the White Lions. Damn. So yeah, they lost Spider Hatchlings. They've still got the River Trolls. They've still got the other Spider Hatchlings. They've got Orc Boys and Orc Archer Boys. They lost. They still have a unit of boys, 2 units of Gobos, unit of Goblin Archers. So I mean, they're a
Make
little
an
bit of a force, but they're not
example.
going to be like too bad.
Their only worth is service.
Influence.
They deserve
and
no
I'll take the
better.
replenishment because we're hunting down.
Prince Eltharion,
Okay.
heed
So,
Althwan's call.
Brute Marcher. That's always kind of consistent. What I like to start with because it's pretty good. And then I'm going to upgrade your Burning Gaze, because I didn't realize you had that. I would have used
Prince
it more.
Eltharion.
Oh, and then we've caught boy. We've caught the big boy. So we can indoctrinate him, which is release the character back to the faction unharmed, provide campaign line of sight in this character's region every turn, steal 5% of the character faction's treasury per turn, gain 4 influence next turn, and gain 3 war and supply. Or we can execute, which is kill the character or wound them if they are legendary. 500 experience for Eltharion, 8 influence, and 3 war and supply. Or we can interrogate, which is actually what I want to do. So we're going to upgrade
The citadel
this,
must be made impregnable.
which now means we can do this, which is Mistwalker units will receive the following abilities. Mirror Wa, which means after a certain amount they do that, but we're actually not going to do that on him right now because that's not that great. So we're going to kill him.
Death is all they deserve.
So we capture the Pokemon, and we chop its head off. Yep. See, Pokemon in this series, they do die. And we only get one Pokeball. We don't get multiple tries. But, okay. After the slight dark turn there,
Celebration would
we're
be
going to just hunt
wanted.
these guys down. And we're not going to bother
is our
fighting this. It's
swarm.
going to be an easy auto-resolve. So, yeah.
They will
we're gonna
toil
just
for Yvresse. I seek
punishment
redemption.
2. And then from here, let me pause real quick so I can cough. Okay, I'm back. So yeah, basically we have another upgrade. I'm gonna upgrade his apotheosis or whatever that is. But we've got a lot of like big upgrades up here. We have his quest items, and he can also get Stormwing, which is big birdie. I don't know what it's Griffin. That's what it is. I was gonna say. It says somewhere in there. I just wasn't paying attention. Big birdie. That's what matters. And then him, he also gets. He doesn't get anything actually. Oh, I forgot the sword masters or lore masters don't get anything. We're gonna upgrade his training because that gives more experience to all the troops each turn. He's got some pretty good mix of like so lore masters. Each of the factions have different like types of magic and they're pretty set in what they are. The special thing about Cavill though, Cavill has a giant mix of. He's got lore metal. He's got what I think this is lore of darkness or something. I forget all the exact like lores, but he's got a mixture of all of it, which makes him kind of fucking OP if you can do it right. And then
The
we're,
grim prince.
I think we're gonna. We're gonna go to Trelinia or
Warden.
whatever this is.
Seek out enemies.
We're gonna head for this, but yeah, because we don't have anything else this turn, so we're gonna go through our first end turn, and then that will probably be it for the beginning
It
of the
is
series.
but
It's already
one.
been like a 33-minute video. Super fast end turns. When they updated this, like added the thing to make end turns faster, oh my god, it made me so happy. See, I go through end turns so fast. I used to have to go through them in like 5 minutes. It was a pain in the ass. We research technology, so we get extra Warden Supply there too, which we're back up to 5 Warden Supply, which I believe we can. Yep, we can still do upgrades for 5. So we're gonna upgrade. What do we want to upgrade? We're actually gonna do the archery range, I think, because I kind of want to get some ranged units. Or actually, let's. No, we're we're gonna do the archery range.
Your lifelong patrol begins.
So that now I believe Mistwalker stuff is in here, if I'm correct. Or wait, let me go back to this. Okay, so this. Oh, it just adds unit capacity for them. Okay, so how do I recruit them then?
Duty is purpose.
Or are they in here? No, those are special units. I don't know. We'll figure it out. But yeah, that's where I'm going to kind of leave off for today. And then we'll start the next video going and doing this siege and things like that. So that's where I will leave y'all for now. The Nerdy Irishman is out.